Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we have two new fragrances from KAYALI to review. They are part of the Oudgasm range. It's the new Milky Musk Oud and Chocolate Oud. So I'm going to be letting you know what these smells like, give you my review and first impressions. I have reviewed all the KAYALI fragrances, so I'll leave the links to my other videos down below, as well with the links to where you can get these, where they're available all around the world. And if you are new here, then hello and welcome. I'm all about perfumes. I have thousands of videos like this, not just new releases, but whole ranges, perfume notes, perfumers. I am celebrating 10 years doing this on YouTube now, so do check out my other content. If you are a regular viewer, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. Cool, so this actually takes the total number of KAYALI fragrances to 31. So considering they've only been around since 2018, that is a good amount of perfume releases. Like, we get a new one from them all the time. The Oudgasm range originally came out, I want to say 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, with 4, and essentially they are, you know, inspired by Mona's heritage in the Middle East, focusing on that oud note, which, if you don't know, is kind of the resin from a tree. It's a very strong, slightly incensey, very Middle Eastern note, and it really does take over sometimes a fragrance. And it tends to be that a lot of quite expensive brands make ouds, Middle Eastern focused brands. If you go somewhere like Harrods, then you're going to see loads of oud fragrances, but often they can be quite masculine. And I think, you know, the KAYALI fragrances are of course gender neutral, but I do think that these versions of Oudgasm Oud like do lean more towards a slightly more feminine, or, you know, more like fruity or gourmand vibe. So I think the one that people will be most excited about is the Chocolate Oud. So we know that Mona has a massive sweet tooth. She's released quite a lot of gourmand perfumes with marshmallow in, with pistachio, ice cream notes in. So it's no surprise that she's done a chocolate one. I've been expecting a chocolate perfume from her for ages. And this one is definitely different to the others, where for me the other Oudgasm fragrances are really oudy, and then they have these other notes added like rose, like a little bit of a coffee, but really oud is the star of the show. For me, the Oudgasm chocolate, and I've been wearing it for a few hours, really is much more gourmand, sweet, sugary, chocolatey. It reminds me of walking into a chocolate shop and where you immediately get hit with that smell of the chocolate, and then there is also an oud going on underneath supporting that chocolate note. There's also a rum note in here, so it reminds me of those, you know, chocolates that have that alcoholic ingredient in. It's not like a Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate, it's like a rich Middle Eastern chocolate with that alcoholic note in. So I definitely do taste the rum, so it really is a rich fragrance. And what's really cool is what I've done is I've taken the new KAYALI Oudgasm chocolate Oud, and then I'm layering it with my new fragrance Cleopatra, which is an orange fragrance. Basically what that does is it creates a chocolate orange fragrance, which is something that I have never seen before. And every Christmas I always get Terry's chocolate orange in my stocking from my mum or from Santa, and now I can literally smell like a chocolate orange. So I am loving that layering combo. It works really well. We then have the second release, Oudgasm Milky Musk Oud. Now this one is more like the previous versions where oud is the star of the show, but I would say it's much lighter, it's softer, and I don't really find it particularly musky or particularly milky. I find it very woody, so it's more like a woody oud, but there's a suede note in here which really sort of calms it down, as well as pink pepper, and then a hint of something musky. But really it's like a softer, more gentle version of like the woody Santal oud that we saw before in the range. So perhaps if you like oud, but you know, perhaps you're living somewhere really hot, you want something that's a bit more pared down, then I think this is the lightest of all the Oudgasm fragrances. It's just softer and not as overpowering, and I think that's why they've called it like Milky Musk, because it's that sort of more gentle type vibe. I think they are also releasing hair mists and KAYALI. I don't know if they're going to be in all the Oudgasm ones or all the fragrances. I know they recently did body sprays, but it looks like they're also releasing hair mists because they sent me one along with the 2 new fragrances, but I can't find it for sale online anywhere yet. But that's it, guys. Let me know if you've managed to try these ones yet, which is your favorite KAYALI fragrance. Like I said, I'll leave my videos on the rest of the range down below in the description box, along with where you can get the KAYALI perfumes. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.